So my name is Matthew Bowman, and I'm the program manager for the Esports program here at Valley Christian. So the Esports program here at Valley is a collaboration between athletics and AMSE in a way to allow students who normally might not be interested in sports to get the same experience that they might do being on a sports team. It allows students to take a passion that they have, that being video games, and use it to create something positive for their college and professional life.
The competition that we mainly run in is the High School Esports League. We've been running with that ever since we started. It's a countrywide thing. It's also expanding to other countries as well. What we do is we have them all come together, whether that be as a team or individually, and we have coaches for some of them, and what we do is we have them compete, and if they win, they get scholarship money. So that's definitely an opportunity. You can put down that you've done something that is generally seen as maybe bad or distracting, but you've actually turned that into a great opportunity, and you can show others that it can also be an opportunity.
But many students are very passionate about video games, and we want to show that it's okay to enjoy something and use it for a positive benefit.
Everyone that joins esports, as opposed to other programs, joins it because they want to do something specifically. No one joins esports for the sake of saying that you're in esports, right? So I think because of that, everyone's a lot more willing to help each other, and they're very passionate about the games that they play and the things that they do and the roles that they have. So it's interesting to see, and I think it's really fun.
As the community manager, I get to organize exactly how the students are going to interact, and especially just with the fact that they're all doing one thing. And obviously, if they're going to join, they're most likely going to enjoy playing games. So it's definitely something where we can have people connect with the fact that they're doing something together, and the fact that they are all with each other, not only just making friends, but they know that they're contributing to something that eventually will just get better as time goes on.
Teamwork is incredibly critical to succeed in esports, similar to regular sports. Our students are competing in teams of 5 or 6, depending on the game, and they're required to be able to communicate well with their team in order to succeed.
I basically only game with other people, so I guess it's kind of the opposite of the stereotype of always gaming alone. It's kind of a cool activity where you all have kind of a common goal. It's like sports, but you don't have to go out to do it. You can just do it from the comfort of your own home.
I think the pandemic has definitely hit us a lot differently than people would expect. Definitely a lot softer than other programs, because a lot of programs rely on the fact that everybody's in one spot. But with the way that we were running our program, we already had it so where everybody could be at their own house and they could still completely contribute to the program. So it becomes less of this is a chance to play games and more of this is a chance to do something that I'm genuinely interested in.
One of the reasons why I also love esports is because that's kind of how I got started. When I was in, when I was even in high school and even younger, I got into gaming, and actually because I was into gaming, I was always curious about how games got developed. And so I started getting into programming and tearing the games apart and seeing how they worked. And actually that spurred on to me becoming a computer science major at Cornell, and thus my career. One of the great things about esports is there's so many things you can branch off into. Not just playing games in a sport arena and even possibly getting school scholarships to play in an esports team, but also getting into other aspects of gaming, game design, game development, even graphic design. So we see kids having varied interests going and branching off into other fields and other industries. And that's really what's exciting about esports, and the fact that this could be a stepping stone to other careers.
So we offer a lot of different student teams, or we call them the creative teams, that involves media, broadcasting, tournament organization, and even programming and digital storytelling. We want to create a lot of opportunities for students who really have a passion for esports, but it might not be for playing video games. And we want to show that there are career opportunities that are available to students who focus and specialize in those industries.
The reason I joined mainly was probably because I was interested in graphic design. I'm in other programs, but I was never really a media person or a main graphic designer. And I guess it's a newer program, so I had the opportunity to do some fun graphic design stuff.
I would like to go into psychology, so I know for sure that helping students and seeing them interact with each other gets me more and more interested on what exactly makes them tick and what makes them want to do what they do.
Colleges now offer I believe, over $15 million in scholarships in the 2018 to 2019 school year. We saw a 600% increase in the last 4 years, and that's continuing to grow. More schools are getting involved, creating varsity level competitions than ever, and there's more opportunities for students who are starting in high school to get involved in esports in college. We have had, on average, our teams place in the top 20% nationally across the board. We have had a team place in the top 16 nationally every single tournament we've competed in, including many teams placing 3rd or 4th nationally, and several students getting 2nd place nationally, or even winning, where we had one student win 3 times in a row nationally. However, I always try to stress to the students that, to me, it's not important how they place, it's more important to me if they're growing. So for me, I see with more students joining, the opportunity to teach more people and give more students opportunities and growth through this passion they have.